Hey guys, Coach AJ from the Moto Academy. This is going to be 7 steps to gain confidence as a beginner rider. Step 1, make stand-up the default. Too many people, when they're nervous and when they find a technical section, they immediately drop to the seat and sit down. I know that makes you feel better in your head, but it's only going to be more difficult when you do that. So train your brain and wire yourself to stand up no matter what. Getting into an attack position will save you in a lot of circumstances. Step 2, and this is a big safety one, get in the habit of riding with one finger over each control. Too many beginner riders ride just full fist on each, again, because they're nervous and they're just holding on for dear life. But then the whiskey throttle situations happen. Then the situations happen when you need front brake and you don't have access to it. Not only will it help you hold on a little bit less tight, which is a good habit to begin forming, but it's just safety. One finger over the clutch, one finger over the front brake. Step 3, balls of your feet. Most beginner riders like to ride flat-footed with their toes out because it gives them quick and easy access to be able to get to the brakes and to the shifter when you need it. So start wiring your brain to be back on the balls of your feet. If you need the controls, it's just a little slide forward with your foot and a little slide back. The benefit of riding on the balls of your feet is it will allow you to use your ankle as suspension. Crazy, 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 crazy important. I can't state it enough. Using your ankle as suspension will come into handy whether you're going over rocks or logs in the woods, braking bumps, rollers, whoops, jumps, jump takeoffs, jump landings, going up over a curb. It doesn't matter. The ankles are going to handle that impact. When we ride flat-footed, we've eliminated all of your ankle suspension travel. It's going to send that shock wave right up through your body. Doesn't feel good, and it's pretty unsafe. Step 4, learn and create some awareness around your hips. So many beginner riders are nervous and scared, and what that leads to is holding your breath and really rolling your back. So driving your hips and pelvis forward, aiming your chest down, and it puts you into what's called a posterior pelvic tilt, which is no good. It's going to connect the whole body as one. Extremely dangerous. So you get a small little kick and we're hunched back like this, we're gonna have some problems. If you can be able to create the awareness of chopping your hips back is the new way I'm explaining it. Pretend somebody put their pointer finger right here on your hips and they're driving the hips back, simultaneously aiming your chest up the direction you wanna go. You'll be able to get into the anterior pelvic tilt. Don't be afraid to look silly. Stand in the mirror, get on your bike, stand in the mirror, whatever you have to do and play around with, okay, what is this versus this? The more you practice it, the more awareness you'll create and you'll catch yourself in a scary moment of where you go, oh, and tighten up. You'll be able to stay in that confident position. And the benefit of the anterior pelvic tilt is that it allows the lower body complete freedom of movement. So that means if you get squirrely, if you get kicked sideways, if you get cross-rutted, if the front end wants to push out, if you're going through a corner, which we all know happens when you're a beginner, keeping the hips in that correct position, it will allow the bike to do all that work and it won't mess your upper body up. It's quite a beautiful thing. Step 5, breathe. I know you're laughing when you hear that and you're like, well, okay, duh. When you're nervous, the first thing that you will do is do a half breath hold in and hold your breath for an extended period of time potentially. I know in Supercross, I would hold my breath for entire laps at a time. And if you do that, you're going to get tired more quickly, you'll get arm pump right away, and it just ruins your riding experience. Not to mention it tightens your whole body up so you can't be in those flexible, safe positions that you need to be in. So key tip with breathing is time your exhale with the movement. Just like a boxer, a tennis player, any athlete that's breathing with their movement. So when you go to a jump face, let out an exhale. If you're going over a log or a rock, let out an exhale. If you're going over whoops or rollers, let out a controlled exhale. It'll keep your body loose and it'll keep you in a breathing pattern, which super underrated tip. Step 6, move with the bike and let the bike push you around the track. This is something that Jet Lawrence would say a lot at our classes. Instead of being a passenger and getting on the throttle and being stuck behind the bike, let the bike push you around the track. What I mean by that is that your chest and head should come forward upon acceleration. In fact, even maybe a little bit before acceleration. It should essentially happen simultaneously, but if you're the person that's in a perfect attack position, you accelerate, then you're gonna get pulled back and we're forever in that passenger trying to get caught back up. What you can do instead is before you twist the throttle, start to come forward just a little bit and roll the throttle on to catch yourself. I call it a dance because it has to be timed perfectly. If you ever watch a pro, what happens when they hit neutral? They flop over the handlebars, right? That's because their body was there in anticipation that the power was going to come on. When it didn't, well, they were already there. I would tell you it's better to be that person than it is the person that's always getting yanked off the back. It's not a fun way to ride. You get arm pump, you get whiskey throttle, all of the negative beginner type of things because we're behind the bike instead of in front of it. Step 7, and if you're not doing this, you're not going to get better at the rate that you want to. Have somebody film you. Set up a camera at home with the bike on the stand. When you go to the track, if you go by yourself, have somebody film you with your iPhone for 5 or 10 seconds. Put an Insta360 mount on your bike and film yourself so you can watch body position back when you're done riding. Whatever you have to do, because if you don't do that, you won't be able to create awareness around where your mistakes are being made, and you'll never get better. So collect that footage, send that footage into us, myself, our coaches inside the Moto Academy app. You can get in there for free using the code down in the link. Send those videos in, let the coaches tell you what that next step is that you have to fix, and you'll start getting better and better at a rate that you never thought possible. Not only will it become more safe, it's way more fun. It's part of the reason I'm passionate about teaching, and when I demonstrate at classes and everybody's in awe of how easy it can look, you can make it look that easy too. But you can't skip these steps. Follow steps 1 through 6. When you get to step 7, I'll see you guys inside the app. Toodles.